Rachel S. Lee here, and in this video I'm going to give you an in-depth deep dive tutorial on how to use GoHighLevel, what the best features are, what you need to do to be using it to its fullest capabilities. So the very first thing is to start your free trial of GoHighLevel. I'm going to put my affiliate link in the description below, and you go click it. Make sure you're not using any ad blockers. Make sure you're on the computer also, and you click the button, fill this information in to start your free trial. Once you start your free trial and fill in your basic business information, it should prompt you to add a sub-account, but if not, we can make a new sub-account from this page right here. So right here, I am in the agency dashboard, and that's different than going into the sub-accounts into a sub-account dashboard. You know you're in your agency dashboard if it says agency dashboard here, and click here to switch here. So you can go to sub-accounts and click add sub-account. And then it's going to ask if you want to import a snapshot. What a snapshot is basically a template of an entire GoHighLevel account, including all of the funnels, websites, automations, tags, pipelines, and GoHighLevel has some of these in here, or you can find other ones online. People sell these. And one of the big ideas in the GoHighLevel world is you make your system so good that you turn it into a snapshot and share it or sell it to other businesses in your industry. Now, this account that I'm going to set up in this video, I'm doing for my GoHighLevel marketing agency, where I help people to customize their GoHighLevel and use it. And there is a marketing agency snapshot in here, but I don't even want to use it. I'm just going to build from a blank snapshot. And then when you get to this page, I like to click add account manually. And then I'm going to put my information in here, the business name, and click save. So now I'm in my brand new dashboard. I can check in the Launchpad and see if I want to do any of this. So there is the app. I already do have it downloaded, but I could log into this sub account from the app. I could connect Google My Business, but I'm not going to do that just yet for this marketing company. But if you want to connect Google My Business, just click connect. You can connect it to your Facebook business page and have the conversations all be in one area. So if people are messaging your Facebook business page or Instagram business page or Google My Business page, all the conversations can be in one unified inbox. But I also am going to connect this later. If you have an existing website, you can connect the chat widget to your existing website. But I'm going to build the website here in GoHighLevel, so I'll also add that later. I can connect Stripe to accept payments, but I want to do that later too. And then add the team members. This we can add someone right now. So I'm going to click add. And then you can just put their email address. If you want to edit their permissions, go to settings, go to my staff, find the user, click this edit button, and go to permissions and see if you do want to hide any of this. So you can decide if you want to keep certain things on or off. This will actually make more sense also at the end of this video after I go through all the sections, so you can get more clarity if you want to turn on or off certain sections for different users. Another thing to note is you're going to be logged in your agency admin account, but you do need to add yourself as an employee to do a lot of the features. So add yourself and then just use a different email for that user account, and it can be the same user account email you use across all of your GoHighLevel sub accounts, but basically you're going to have your agency account and your sub account. So I'm going to go ahead and add myself in here with a different email as an employee. So that's the Launchpad, and this isn't the order I want to set things up. I want to first start with calendars so I can set up my first calendar and start booking appointments for my GoHighLevel marketing agency. So I click calendars. I'm here. It's going to tell me go to calendar settings, and I'm going to create a calendar. I'm going to do a new calendar. There's different ones to choose from. I'm going to do a round robin calendar. Round robin means you can have multiple users, and it's going to pretty much equally distribute the appointments to whoever's available. And even though it's just going to be me taking the calls for now, in the future, I may have another consultant or salesperson, and the call can be booked with them, or it can be evenly split between me and the other agent. So I'll start with a round robin and then only put myself. Call this GHL Discovery call. And then I'm going to select myself here. And you just have to put something in the slug here. So I'm just going to put this. I'm going to leave this here and click confirm. Now I'm going to go in and edit and see the other settings. So the name is here, the description, book a call to get clarity on what I can help you with regarding GHL. You can put it in a group, but I'm not going to. Contact's name, GHL appointment discovery call with Rachel. That's going to be the meeting invite title. It's just me in here. Maybe I'll put a Zoom link. I would put the actual Zoom link in here. I'm going to save this. You want to click save often in GoHighLevel. Now it's on availability. So I'm going to change this to be available 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Although this is setting this on this specific calendar, but I can also set my general availability across all calendars in my profile, which I'll show you. Now I will do a 30-minute meeting, and they can book in 30-minute intervals, 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'm going to put a 12-hour minimum scheduling notice and allow people to book 7 days out. I can take 3 of these calls a day, only 1 person per time slot. I'll put a 15-minute buffer before and after and click save. The form, it's going to select the default form to collect their name, email, well, their first name, last name, email, phone number, and some notes. I actually want to customize this and make a different form that asks a few pre-qualifying questions too, such as, what would you like to do with GoHighLevel? Turn on sticky contacts. That means if they're already a lead in your system, it'll pre-fill their name, email, and phone number so they don't have to type it again. Keep the consent checkbox on. Sure, I'm going to turn the add guests on in case they want to invite other team members to join the call. The confirmation page, it says, thank you for your appointment request. We'll contact you shortly to confirm your request. But here it says auto confirm new calendar meetings. I'm just going to keep it on auto confirm. So now this doesn't make sense. I'm just going to say, I will speak with you soon. You could also put Facebook pixels in here. Save. I'm just going to do an acknowledgement email to myself. I'm going to be the assigned user, or you can add additional emails in here. I'm not going to do it to the contact or guest because they're going to be getting the confirmation emails through my automation anyway. And I'm going to turn on this allow the Google Outlook calendar invitation. So that's already a second email. If I turn this on, then they're going to get 3 emails. So I don't think that's needed. I'm not going to worry about this team calendar thing. The allow, reschedule, and cancel, I don't like to allow this, or people are just going to be canceling on you. So I'm just going to turn this off, save, and I'm not going to worry about any of the customizations here. So here is my calendar. I can click share and just grab the permanent link. So it's working. People can book appointments now. The only thing is this is not synced up to my Google Calendar yet. So it's showing times that I'm not actually available. So let's fix that. Make sure you log into your user profile. I'm still in my agency admin profile. I gotta switch into my user account. Okay, now I'm in my user employee account and it says my profile right here. I'm going to click my profile, and this is where you can set your general available hours. Make sure to put something here, or you can get some glitches if you just leave it as it is. So I'm going to do this availability, and it's just going to copy it down and click update. Now, there's connecting the calendar here, but in order for this to even work, if you just try to connect the calendar, you can still have issues. The trick is you also want to connect the email. Even it says email two-way sync. Even if you're not actually going to do email two-way sync, you still got to click this. I know it's really confusing, but I'm going to start with connecting the Gmail because that's to my G Suite, which has my Google Calendar. So I'm going to do this step next. I'll click connect. This is the one I want to connect. Continue again. And now it's connected. Now I still need to do this calendar configuration, and there's just not a button right here. You need to go to integrations down here, down at the bottom left here. I'm going to click this, and there's this box that says connect your location's Google account and sign in with Google. As you start adding users in here, it's going to look a bit different. You just got to look for this button. Sometimes it's hidden. So sign in with Google or add a new account if there's already accounts in there. I'm clicking this. I'm going to connect again, continue, and allow. And it popped up some error, but it still worked. It still says it's connected. So now we go back to my profile, scroll down, and there will be something here in this calendar configuration area. Go to the primary calendar, click edit, and find the calendar you want the appointments to go on, your main calendar. So here's my main calendar. And I'm going to click save. And then the check for conflicts says this, but still click edit. And by default, it's going to check for conflicts in my main calendar, but you can select any other calendars if you want, but not needed in my case. So now the calendar is fully connected. We can test it again and see I have less times available because they're actually booked on my main calendar. And when people book in here, it's going to show up on my Google Calendar. Now let's edit that form. So click go back, go to sites, go to forms, form builder, and start by creating a form. I'm going to add form. And here's a good form here. I'm going to change the name to discovery call form. And first name I'm going to make required, last name required, email, phone required. But then I want to add some extra questions in here. So I'll do the plus button here, add form element. And instead of one of these quick adds, I'll do a custom field, add a custom field, and I'll do a multi-line where I can ask them a question and they have room to fill in their sentences. So the question is going to be, what do you want to accomplish with GoHighLevel? And I'm just going to put it in the additional info group, save. It just takes a second to load up in here, and here it is. I'm going to just ask that first. Actually, I'll ask it down here, but I will make it required. And then I'm just going to ask one more question. If I ask too many questions up front, less people will fill out the form, although they'll be more qualified. But I can have a shorter form for them booking the calendar appointment. After they book, I can have a longer form or survey asking more questions. So let's add one more next. And I want to ask, what do you want to delegate to an expert, and what do you want to learn to do yourself when it comes to GoHighLevel? And you can also search for boxes in here. So let's put that here and make this required and click save. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back into the calendars, the calendar settings, into editing this calendar, and I'm going to go to forms and switch out the form and click save. Now when people book on the calendar, it will ask them those pre-qualifying questions. Now I want to set up an appointment reminder automation to make sure people actually come to the call. So you'll go to automations and click create workflow. And this one, I'm just going to select the recipe for appointment confirmation and reminder. Click select, and it already has this trigger at the top that says if the appointment status is confirmed on all calendars, then trigger the appointment. So I'll just leave this, although I could filter it to be just for that specific discovery call calendar, but I don't really need to in this case. So I'm going to keep the appointment trigger like this. It's going to send a confirmation email saying from the counts, the email you put in the business profile, but we can switch that out. But it's the location email, the location name. It says appointment confirmation, but we might want to say appointment confirmation with high-level automation. And it's saying hi, contact first name. These are custom values. It's going to pull in that person's name. Your appointment has been confirmed for, and it puts the date, time, time zone. Let me know if you have questions in the meantime. And then you can put your Zoom link here, and it'll sign it off your name. And it will also have these add to Google or calendar links. I'm going to delete the cancel reschedule. Save. I also want to add a confirmation SMS, so I'm going to do the plus. Click type SMS, send SMS. This is just the confirmation SMS. Hi, contact first name. Your appointment is confirmed for, here, let me click save and grab all that from the email. Talk soon, and then just sign it off with the location name. So I'll go to account name, save. Now 24 hours before the appointment. This is a wait time. It's wait 1 day before the appointment time. So this is already set in here. And it's going to do the 24-hour reminder email, which just you'll need to update the Zoom link. And then I also want to do a 24-hour reminder text. So I'm going to click the 3 dots here, copy this action, paste it here, and we're going to do a 24-hour reminder. This is a reminder that our appointment is in 24 hours. Save. 1 hour before the appointment, it's going to do the 1 hour email reminder. 1 hour email SMS is already in here, and a 5-minute. So you can go through these, see how you like them. I'm just going to publish this and click save. Next, let's work on making sure that the emails actually go out and those text messages actually go out. So we need to go to settings, email services, and you're going to see this pop up that says create a dedicated domain for improved email deliverability. So click create dedicated domain, and you're just going to type something like reply.yourdomain.com. So highlevelautomation.com. Click add and verify. So I actually got an error trying to do it while I was logged in my employee account, so I needed to switch back into my agency owner account to be able to do this. I just was a user on the other account, not an admin. So if you're having an issue, just then make sure you're logged in as an admin. So this is the one to add, reply.highlevelautomation.com. This doesn't mean that all your emails are coming from Rachel@reply.highlevelautomation.com. It would be Rachel@highlevelautomation.com. This is just what you got to do. This is just the dedicated email sending domain that we have to do. If you have your domain in GoDaddy or a popular domain site, then this is going to be easy. It's going to help you to auto connect it. It's going to prompt you to connect lead connector, which is GoHighLevel, into whatever domain system you're using. And it sees that this is in GoDaddy, so just click authorize domain and it's going to connect for you. Also, you may need to try to click verify a few times, wait a few minutes, give it a few minutes. And if you ever get stuck, you can always go to the question mark button here in HighLevel, and if you're in a new account, it'll prompt you to go into the Zoom room to get tech support, or if you have an established account, then you can ask live chat. The next thing is getting a phone number. So go to phone numbers and just add a number, add phone number. And you can search for a phone number in an area code you want. You can do local or toll free. I'm gonna look for a local number. And the first part of the number, I'm just gonna search for this one. And I'm gonna select this number, proceed to buy. So it says that I bought the number. Now I need to register for A2P. I can start using this number right away for calling, receiving and making calls, and receiving text, but I can't send out the text messages until we do the A2P. So click register for A2P, and it says yet to start. There's the brand and the campaign, and go down and do start registering now. So I do have another A2P video that's in depth and troubleshoots all the A2P stuff because it does change often. What we're doing here is the phone number we got is actually a Twilio phone number. The lead connector GoHighLevel phone numbers are white labeled Twilio. So we just have to go by their rules. Now it's asking, is the business you're registering for, is the business entity you're registering located in US or Canada? In my case, yes. Now it's saying if you have a tax ID, such as you're an LLC or a corporation that has an EIN or tax ID number, then you say, yes, you have the tax ID. If you don't, you can just register as a sole proprietor. So in this case, my LLC is already connected to a different account. So I'm just going to do sole proprietor. Click continue. And the name of my business, I'm going to do High Level Automation. It's just a DBA. And I'm going to put my address in here. And then I'm going to fill out my information here. And I'm going to put my real phone number, my cell phone number, not the number that I just purchased. But you can only use this on 5 brands. I might have used my cell phone on 5 brands by now. So what I would do is actually grab one of those numbers I bought in a different sub-account to get more. But I'll just put my number for now. And I'm going to do this as a sole prop. So only one number for a sole prop. If you want multiple numbers in the sub-account, you got to do it the registered business tax ID number way. No matter what, it's a $21 charge to apply for the brand to move forward. So this is one time. I'll do this. Continue. Now I'm going to fill in this. So I'll put in the information again. And I'm just going to put my cell phone number again because you're going to get a text message that you have to verify. Continue, and now it's sole proprietor. We're going to copy and paste things. I just like to paste this one because it's not asking for any website URL. So it's the second one, the sample message. I'm just going to select this one. Now it says it must include your lead name, your business name, and opt-out language. So this is Rachel. So it needs to have the lead name. Hello, John. This is Rachel from High Level Express. I'm just even going to put my full name. And then sample message 2, paste, but we still got to, hello, John. This is Rachel Lee from High Level Express. No one's actually going to get these texts. This is just so you can get your number approved. I'm not including any links or phone numbers in these texts. Continue. How do they consent to getting the messages? I'm going to copy this, paste this, and I'm going to go grab that calendar link and put it here. And I'm going to go grab that phone number I just bought and put it here. So I just put this calendar link and the phone number and then the opt-out language, copy, paste, and just switch out where it says company name. I realized I put the wrong business name on the page before. Make sure that everything matches up because you don't want this to come back denied. So check it closely. And I'm going to click submit. And it says successful here until wait. But really what you want to do is grab your phone. And it took a couple of minutes for me, but I did just get a text and it's asking me to reply yes. So I'm going to reply yes. And now I'm going to wait. It says I've yet to start the campaign, even though we did fill that out. But once this gets approved, and it should get approved like same day, then you can go back to the phone numbers, Trust Center, and you got to click submit again on the campaign. Everything you wrote up should be saved. You just got to go and click submit again, and then that should also just take a day or two. So I just refreshed the page and it says my brand is approved. The brand instantly approved, and it says yet to create campaign, yet to start create campaign, even though we did type it up. So just click create campaign, and it saved everything that we wrote. So you don't have to type it again, just click continue. Again, you're gonna have this box again, but you're not actually paying again. Just check it and submit. And now it says 7 days to a few weeks, and it says that it still didn't submit, but it's just a delay in loading, and it did, but you may want to come back in a few hours and refresh the page and just check. But from my experience, once you do it again, it does actually submit. So now I'll wait for an email to say that I can use the phone number, but I don't want this to slow me down from getting the appointments booked. So next I want to create a website for the marketing agency so it looks legit. So I'm going to go to sites. So I'm going to click websites, not funnels. There are thousands of funnel templates, but I'm going to look at the thousands of website templates. Go to a template. I'm going to type marketing agency, and I'll choose, there's a lot of templates you can go through and preview them. Actually, I kind of like this one. Let's see. I've used this one before too. Actually, you can even just type agency and see a bunch other styles, but I'll go with that marketing agency one. So I'm going to click continue, and it's adding the template, and it might show up with no pages. So just click back and then go back into it. This one has 7 pages on it. So to edit this, I can click edit. I can put my logo in here. This is the navigation menu that I can edit, and go down and switch out the logo in here. I can go and easily switch all the copy, and I can also switch out graphics or photos. I'll work on filling out the copy later. Maybe I'll open up my ChatGPT 4 and start filling this out with my GoHighLevel services that are offered. But for now, I want to put a form in here. So I could select the discovery call form, and it's like not that bad, but I don't want to get confused with that because this one I'm using for the calls. So I may go back to forms and make a shorter form for here. I may want to link some of these buttons. So maybe this one, I want it to say book a discovery call, and I want it to open the pop-up. This link will open the pop-up. The pop-up is here, the pop-up settings, and let's just build it out. We'll do 1 column, 1 row, 1 element. We'll say book a discovery call, and I can actually just add the calendar right in here. So they can click that button and it will it'll open the pop-up, which has the calendar, and then ask those preliminary questions. So I'm going to click save, and I can't actually publish this website anyway until I connect a domain. And before, we only created the dedicated email sending domain, not the actual domain. So let's go add a domain now. I'm going to click go back, go into the settings, go to the domains, and same process, just type the domain. And you can also add the www, click continue. It will sense where your domain is hosted. And then just click the buttons and it should automatically connect the domain. Now let's say I want to run some ads to try to get calls booked, and I want to use Facebook lead form ads. I'm going to go to automations, create a workflow from scratch, and the trigger is going to be that they filled out not just any form, but the Facebook lead form. And you're going to search for the form, but you do need to have Facebook connected. So let's also do that right now. I'm going to go into the settings and integrations and connect Facebook. So now the page is connected, and now it's saying select an ad account. So choose your ad account. Now go to Facebook form fields mapping. You're going to see the form and click map fields. And just make sure that everything matches. The email goes to email, full name to full name, etc. And click save. Now back to the workflow. I'm going to name it new Facebook leads. Do that trigger. Select the form and click save. So when people come in through here, it's going to create a contact, and I'm going to put in their full name, and let's map that too. This was the contact's full name, and I'm going to put in their phone and find contact phone, and I'm going to put in their email and put contact email and save. I also want to tag them, sure, so let's add a tag, and it's going to be Facebook lead, add the tag, save. And really, when they come in, now they're on that calendar page on the ad, and I want them to book a time, so I'm going to give them a few minutes. I'm going to wait 5 minutes for them to book a time. If they don't book a time in 5 minutes, I'm going to start emailing them. I'm going to fill this out later, but I'm going to email them to book a time. That's what the concept of the email is going to be. I'm going to text them to book a time. If they still don't do it, I'm going to wait an hour, wait 1 hour. Let's text them again. Well, we'll text them later. Let's call them. Okay, let's call them. I'm going to do a call right here. This is a call connect live transfer. Call connect live transfer. It's going to call my phone. You have a new, and it's going to say you have a new lead named. It's going to tell me their name. Press any key to call them now. It's going to call them. Save this. If they still don't answer, I'm going to wait 2 minutes, and then we'll text them again. Just tried calling you. Call me back. I'll work on that copy later. Still don't hear from them? Maybe we'll wait till the next day. Wait 12 hours. We can do wait 12 hours business hours only. So let's do an advanced window, and we'll just contact them during these business hours. Save. And then we'll email them. And the point of this, book call. Book call. They already became a lead. They already opted in on Facebook to be a lead, but they didn't yet book the call. Whether it's a free call or a paid call, or you're selling something, we want them to keep doing this, keep reminding them of this until they stop. We could, in the settings, stop it on response. If they respond, we can stop messaging them. Make sure to publish, but I do need to go through mine and work on the copy before I turn the traffic on. And then let's go back in the workflows and go back to this appointment reminder and add something in here. If they book the appointment, we're going to remove them from that workflow. So remove from workflow, and we want to remove them from this new lead workflow, asking them to book a call because they already booked the call. Now, they might call me or call me back, so there's a few more phone number settings I actually need to do. Go to phone numbers and go in your number, click the 3 dots. Let's do some of the configurations. You can forward the calls to your number, but you can also download the app and it will ring on the app if you're not at the computer, or ring at the computer if you are at the computer. But I'll just have mine ring on the phone, I think. And I could forward, but I'm going to use the app. I'm going to turn off the call connect because that's just going to delay the call. I'm not even going to record these, but you could. And then I'm going to put 30-second timeout for both, and I want it to ring me, so it's gonna ring just me. Save. I do need to go into my staff area and also turn on the ringing ability on my employee account. So I'm gonna click edit and call and voicemail settings, and I'm just gonna do forward calls to mobile app, although you could do web app if you have sales agents at the computer. And I'll click save. Let's add a pipeline so I can know what stage the leads are at. So go to opportunities, click pipelines, create a new pipeline, and I'm just going to do GHL marketing agency leads. So we have new lead, and then we have booked appointment, and then we're going to have maybe proposal sent, maybe we're going to have deal closed, maybe we'll do cold lead, Maybe we'll have no show. Maybe we'll have cancel, whatever other stages you want. I'm gonna click save. And let's actually add that as a step in our automation. So first I'll go to the new Facebook leads automation that we built out. It'll create a contact, it'll add a tag, and let's add it to the opportunity. So I'm gonna select that pipeline and select that stage for new lead. And I'll just leave everything else blank, save. Now I'll go back to this one where they booked the appointment, and it's going to remove them from workflow. Let's add a tag also, appointment booked, and let's move them in the opportunity. Let's update the stage. So we're gonna put them on booked appointment. Save at the bottom and save at the top. I'm gonna add a test contact so we can demo some of this, but you can also import a list of contacts. So I'll do add contact, test one, and I will save this contact. It's gonna open up their contact card where if this person did fill out those questions in the survey, in the form, it would put their answers here, and I could see what tags they may have on them, what automations they're in, and what opportunities that they're in. So right now, I'm just gonna manually add this one into new lead. And it's doing some things here in the inbox. Because I added them to that workflow, it added them to the opportunity. That opportunity says new lead. They didn't yet get the email and text because we have a 5-minute delay on that. But if we go to opportunities, we can see that person right here. If we click on their name, it will open up their contact card back to where we were with the inbox. Or if we click on this white space, it will open their opportunity card. And we can also manually adjust the stages, or we can put a value to this and assign it to an owner to be in charge of following up. Some other features I want to show you here in GoHighLevel is the payments. You can create invoices and send invoices, make templates. You can do documents and contracts. You can have recurring payments, quick pay links, add products, coupons. You can do the integrations here. So I'm going to just connect with Stripe so I can sell via Stripe. And if I want to get paid quick, I can just create a payment link, but you need to select the product. So I'll have to actually make a product, and I'm just going to do a quick product. GHL done for you. Setup, let's just say that's what it's called. You can put the details of what's in it. I'm just going to make it $2,000 one-time payment and click save. Now I can go in the payment link, create the link, add the product, save the link, grab this link, copy this link, send this link to the customer, and as long as my payment integration is connected, I can get paid right away in less than a minute. But if we want to be a little fancier, we can do an invoice and create the new invoice, and then select the client or type the client in, add the item, which you still have to select a product, and we can configure some of the branding here and send it off to their email and text to get paid that way. We can also add order forms on the funnels or the website. So I'm going to go back into the website, and maybe here on the services page, I'll click edit. And let's say I just want to add an order form right in here. I'm going to add an element, type order. You can do a 2-step order form or a 1-step. I'll just do a 1-step order form. I don't really need their shipping information, so I'll turn off shipping information. We will hide shipping, and we'll just get this information. I'm going to turn off the coupon code here, and I don't want it to say shipping at the top. I'll just have it say your info, get started, save this. I'm going to click back, and we need to add the product onto the order form. So I'm going to click the 3 dots here, click products, add a product, and select that product I made. save, and now the product shows for people to be able to buy. Let's now go under the marketing tab. You can connect the Facebook and Instagram. Just do it again here. So continue and pick the page, connect. Then it's going to say connected, so you can close it out. You can connect all these social medias, and then you can schedule social media posts right in here. Just click new post, and you can check out these features. I'm just going to do a new post, select the account, and I can type up my post, upload a video, upload a photo. I can save it for later. I can post it now, or I can schedule it or send it to approval. So this can replace your social media scheduling software. There's also AI features too that are a fraction of a cent or a couple cents to use extra in GoHighLevel, but it's pretty cool. If I want to send out an email blast, instead of an automated email, I could go to email campaigns and write up the email here. I can save email templates and text templates. And I can even create my own affiliate program in here for my products or online courses. So now let's go to the membership area. This is where you can make the online courses. Just click courses, products, and create a product. It's a little confusing because they use the word products under the payment area and the word product in the course area, and it's two separate things, but you can import from Kajabi or start from scratch, and you can build your own from a blank. I'm just gonna do the sprint course, create the product, and there's the modules and the lessons. You can even have a third layer, and you can clone this. You can change the name. We can go in, edit this. We can add a video, unlimited video hosting, add the thumbnail, say what we want to say here, add any attachments, click save. The next thing though, you want to go to offers and create an offer for that product. I know, a little confusing, but click create offer. This is course one, whatever I called the course, sprint course. So let's just match it. Sprint course, and we're making it, well, paid. I didn't actually connect my Stripe yet, but it will say make paid and click create. And then also click publish. Reputation is where you can manage reviews, and you can send review requests for Facebook, Google My Business, Yelp. There's features to manage your online listings here. With reporting, you can see ad reporting, call reporting, appointment reporting, a lot of great reporting here. You probably don't need anything in the app marketplace and the mobile app. You can just download yourself. So I may configure some settings where I actually hide the mobile app, the app marketplace, and the launch pad, because I just don't think it's needed. If you are running GoHighLevel as an agency and your clients have sub-accounts under you, you can limit their access. You can limit access of what shows up on the sidebar for all different users. Let's go back to the conversations tab and check on this test lead. They got the 5 minutes passed. They got the email saying book a time, which I still need to configure. The text triggered. It's just we're still waiting for the A2P. But I could text back, email back, add attachments, add templates in here, send or schedule emails right in here, check on their tags, check which automation they're in. Also, you can click this little icon right here to open up the automation, and you can see the execution logs of what step the lead went through, and we can check in the builder and see what step I'm waiting on. So here I'm on this 1 hour wait step right here, and then the next thing it'll do is the call transfer, where it will call my phone and say ring ring ring, you have a new lead, name test 1, press any key to connect, and then it would call out their number. Okay, that should be a great start for you in setting up GoHighLevel. If you have other questions, please let me know them down below in the comments. I do have other videos, so I'll try to send you that video, or I can make more videos on the specific questions that you have. I want to remind you, if you want to get a free trial for GoHighLevel, my affiliate link is in the description below. Also, information on how you can hire me for coaching, strategy, consulting, or done for you, done with you, setup services, migration services. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.